Hey guys, do you have a window in your E46 that sounds like this? If so, stay tuned. We'll show you how to get that fixed. Alright guys, your window regulator is starting to go out in your BMW E46. It's not too difficult to take the door panel off and replace the regulator. There's just a few screws we have to remove. So we got one here underneath this cover, here underneath this cover, here underneath this cover, and then there's a whole bunch back behind the molding here. So I'm just going to use a plastic trim piece tool to get this molding off. Just pop the clips out and then just pull it and out that way. That way you're not going to break anything. And then these two are going to be a T20. So the back one's a short one. Front one is a long one. Get the little cover popped up here. Don't lose it in the door. Everything comes out fairly easy. Let's just straight back this way. I like little magnets because that way I know I'm not going to lose the screws. These ones are also just shorties. I believe this is the only one that's like long. Just doing these bottom ones by feel. Another short one. There you go. The last short one is out. So from here, I just got my hand back here and just pop the door to get the panel off. Looks like we're gonna have to do some other work. Looks like my little speaker came out. We glue that back up in. Out and straight up. Back of the door here, we got the clip. This just seats in and against right in here for that. We got our wiring here for the speakers of the car. And then, so I'm just going to leave my door panel propped up right there because I don't want to have to undo the speaker wiring here. This has the varying sound, Bob sound or whatever it is, speakers in it, so don't want to mess with unplugging all those. So now that we got it this far out, we've got a couple bolts here to remove on the airbag. Then we got 10 millimeter on the airbag for these 3 bolts. And then we're going to peel this protective cover down. And when we do that, we'll just put the airbag back up in place with one of the bolts. Now, a lot of people tell you disconnect your battery, do all of that stuff, you know, so you don't have an airbag warning light. Now, do not unplug the airbag because you don't want an airbag warning light. That's probably the worst thing that could happen. Peel this back, all the sticky mastic stuff. It's all icky, gross. Try not to rip your thing like I just did. So now I'm just going to set the airbag back up in here. Now it's out of the way of this. I can tell, I think somebody's been in here before, into this part of the door. I haven't. I've taken the panel off, but I've never been up here into this part of the door. Ah. Okay. So we got 2 bolts here, I believe, for the motor, 10 millimeters. Also, we have a zip tie right up here. We're going to have to snap off cutters for that. Ties out. We will have to roll the window down here some. So you have to roll the window down enough. There's a bolt here and in here. That's going to undo the glass so the glass can move freely. So maybe that thing is going to be an 8. We're doing class. I'm not busting out the power tools on this one. It will work. got the back little retaining piece out. That's where our handy magnet comes into play. To get that out. This goes into the back of the glass, and then it screws in, sandwiching it all together. Side or the front of it. Okay, and now your glass is going to should move freely. Let's see. Drop that bolt on the bottom of the door. So now your glass should move freely. Should being the opportune word. There it goes. I prefer, let's move it up out of the way. Get a long screwdriver. Let's see here. Kind of get it wedged in there through something. That way, it's not going to fall, but just be safe. Now we're removing the actual regulator, 8 millimeters. Motor assembly is out. We're going to have one down here. These are for the tracks. Each side of the tracks have 2 bolts. One here, here. This one's for the motor. You have one just here above the airbag, then another one down here. Haha, dig all the way under the car. That's nice. Okay. Unplug it. Push down on the tab. Pull out. Clip right here. Squeeze and push. Save that. Sink back in. You will need it. Just a little shell game getting this out. Now, this is stamped BMW, so I believe it's original, which is surprising. Honestly, the driver's side on this car has been done 3 times. I have done it 3 times. But just gonna kind of get our bearings on this. Now, just so you can see, this is how it looks in the door, so we kind of know the route we're going with it, so we can get it in there. Now, slide, set that in the bottom. Slide. Then it's going to rotate around. So I'm just going to loosely put these bolts in. Now that I got this side kind of tucked in where it needs to go. Honestly, I'm not sure what shop would charge you to do this. It was pretty stiff there. I'm not too worried about it going anywhere, and if so, it's going to go slow. I say that, one of you guys is going to go and say, it just fell and it broke. Sorry. If you're super worried about the window falling, you can always tape it into place. There we go. I'm just going to snug these down. So they don't rattle. See, the window did come down a little bit. Okay, so this is as far down. The plastic clips on the bottom of the window are in the regulator. Let's plug it in. This cable right here that we're messing with, remember that plastic clip we moved? Clip it into place. This guy right here, let's find a zip tie to put on that. These just kind of, just the cables that are in here. These keep them from flexing, hitting the window when you roll them up and down, because these cables do flex some. Just get the zip tie around here. Holding that cable in place. There we go. So now we do need to bring the window up so we can put those screws we took out back in. A little bit too far up. There we go. So, can't really see it real well in here, and I know I can't get a good camera shot of it. But come around and show you how these guys work. So there's going to be, right in there, it's a red plastic piece on my car at least. This focus goes in the back of it and seats in, and that sandwiches right. Focus. Whatever. You get the idea. That goes in there and that sandwiches and holds the glass in so it can go up and down. And that back piece I showed you, it does get kind of, it holds, I can't talk. It holds it in there kind of snug. So I'm not too worried about it falling. We're more of a screw falling like I just did. Again. If you don't have a magnet, get one. You'll thank me later. So again, this is just an 8mm. There we go. So, get started. Now let's just finish it up. That one's in. Back guys in. Let's get this front one. Dropped it. Dropped it. Count how many times I drop it. I swear every time I try to do video, my neighbors are out mowing, revving, whatever. Hey, buddy.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
We're fixing the windows.
I need a hole.
You need a help?
Yeah, sometimes salt on.
Okay. Alright guys, so with that, the regulator is in. We just need to button everything up. So this was an aftermarket window regulator. I just picked it up at the local parts store. I chose to do that versus an OEM one because these have a lifetime warranty on them. If it goes out again, you see the process is fairly simple. The process is fairly simple where you can just pull it out and throw a new one in. It's not going to cost us anymore. This cost me just shy of $100. Super easy fix. So now we're going to go and button the door up. Probably the most difficult part of the process is going to be connecting this, and it's really not that difficult. Just a matter of putting it in and sliding it sideways. So I'm going to come right back with you. I'm going to get this all buttoned back up. Remember, this tar stuff is somewhat reusable. So as we pull everything up, I mean, it's going to stick. And it's going to self-stick, which is super, super nice. If you want to get more, which I probably should, but I'm not going to, you can. So again, right here, one of the hardest parts too, is not disconnecting the airbag. Our handles up. Place needs to be. Don't cut that, please, Henry.
I need to cut something else.
You want to cut something else? We got our tray full of parts here, which is super nice. If you don't have one of those, I highly recommend getting one.
I need to stay on it.
Hey! Don't you dare put that on the car. And if you have a 3-year-old helping you, whew, watch out once he gets tools. before I put the door panel on, let's see if she works. All the way up.
We fixed it.
We did fix it.
No.
All the way down. No more nasty sound, no more grinding motors, nothing. So, let's get this door panel put back on. Alright, and if you unplugged your speakers or any of the wiring on the door, make sure to plug them back in at this point. Let's see, get that guy. Plug back in.
I want to do that.
Got your help. If you have your helper, have him help. So this right here, just watch out, buddy. So it just clicks in there, and I mean, really, there's not enough space. Just kind of do by feel. Clipped on. Gonna go up top here. Get our locker, door popper locker guy here through.
I have goggles on.
You sure do, buddy.
Oh,
We call that our
I can't see.
protective gear.
Catch them, Gil.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Goggles are catching Gil.
There we go. Just push around.
Daddy, neighbors away.
Are they? Okay.
There we go. Turn them off on this side.
Make sure we get all our clips back in,
Okay.
because last thing we want is a door that rattles.
I need to shut it. How about you shut it?
You shut it in a minute, buddy.
Next.
Gonna put, remember our one long one? That one goes right here against the door handle.
Want to see that window? Oh, Dad, I want to see that window. Dad, I want to see that window.
See, I'm not killing it with this gun. It just makes
Oh,
assembly
see
for
that
me
window. I want to see that window.
a whole lot
I
easier.
want to see that window. I want to see that window.
Yeah.
I want to see that window.
Okay. Then we got two more screws here.
Ah, I opened Daddy.
Hold
I
this up.
opened Daddy. Mommy, I opened Daddy.
All right. Put the two bottom ones in. Don't forget our covers.
I need to lock it.
Hey, watch out. The people need to see him.
To see?
Yeah.
That window?
Don't forget our cover right up here. This is one I almost lost, remember?
Whoops,
Boom.
whoops.
Last but not least, our trim piece here. So this is going to go in and push. There's two tabs on the end here that clip right into here. Just push it in. I want to be gentle with it as I hit it, because this can break. There you go, guys. That's complete. Now, let's see here. On my pre-edit time, it's 38 minutes. Start to finish on that. We'll edit it down some, but anyway. So here we are. We just finished up. Remember, if you like what you saw, give us that thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button. And we will see you next time.